Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today I want to talk about slicing material, so let's jump into it. I wanted to wait and get a feel for this new episode track and how the galactic challenges have changed mod income and slicing income, because a lot of the 6 dot slicing materials that I got before prior to this, I got passively, so I didn't go out and specifically farm them. It was given to me by completing events. So I wanted to talk about kind of some issues that I've been having with slicing materials and how I've kind of adjusted my playstyle so that I can overcome the shortfalls that I've seen with this new system. So let's talk about what this episode track has. So a lot of these materials that we used to get passively every time we finished a galactic challenge, it's now been brought to the bottoms of this track. So if you look at the top, you don't actually get any slicing material up here for buying the pass. You actually don't. You get Omicrons, you get 300 Chirotech, a little some Zetas, some relic materials, so and also some of this episode currency. Where buying the pass makes a difference is being able to purchase out of the episode shipments. So if you look here, most people have only enough income to be able to buy pretty much just these Omicrons if you're free to play, because it's like this is the best place to get them. They're so transformative for your account. They're such a rare material that you have to prioritize these Omicrons, and then maybe sometimes you can get these Chirotechs. But if you look here, the income that was based off being able to complete the red boxes and getting this slicing material was based on the assumption that you're using your episode currency to purchase some of this material. And that's where some of the free-to-play players are probably losing off, because they have to focus on the Omicrons. They can no longer get some of this passive material. So I don't know specifically how far a free-to-play player can get along this track. But if you look as well, another thing that is kind of dirty for free-to-play players is this is the most difficult slicing material and the hugest bottleneck for end game players. So if this isn't an issue for you, it's probably because wherever your income is, you don't have the highest income possible for slicing material and that passive income that we get from like Smuggler's Run 2 and the Peridia assault battle, and also the Poncho Bro assault battle. So if this isn't a bottleneck for you, trust me, it will be in the future once you get all that passive income and you start really working your mods to their limit. So, and the reason that is we just don't get them passively. All the other 6-dot slicing material we get passively. So if you look at like Smuggler's Run 2, if you look at most of the income where you get some slicing material in there, like I think Grand Arena has some rewards, has some slicing material in there. If you look at those, it is not give you Mark II thermal exchange units, and it's a huge deal. So you have to hit level 49 on this path to get pretty much half, because they have one on the 49 and they have another one over here, where is it, on 19. So you should be able to hit, everyone should be able to hit 19. All the people who buy the pass 100% should hit this Mark II thermal exchange unit. Let me know in the comments if you're free to play if you ever can hit this 50, but I don't think it's possible to complete the track if you don't buy the pass, and that's my assumption. So you're losing out on this Mark II thermal exchange unit, 128 of them, which is a pretty big deal, because with the Galactic Challenge chases, you only get in a month a max of 356 of these if you buy the pass, because you get 128 times 2, and then if you come in here to the shipments, then you get 25 of these every week. with these Mark II thermal exchange units. So that's a lot of income that free-to-play players are missing. And if you buy the pass, then you get 356 a month. And even for someone, I buy the pass, even with that pass, it is not enough for me to work my mods, because if you look at how much it costs to take a 6 dot mod from pretty much 6E to 6A, you can only slice 7 mods in a month. It's like 7 point something, 7.2 of these in a month, and that's not enough for someone to work their mods efficiently. And what I started noticing is like, well, okay, what can I do to offset this balance? And I'll go here to my main, because I'm on my alt, because so I can show you the incomes, because I've obviously already purchased everything, and that's why I'm on this account. But if you look at these Mark II thermal exchange units, you can farm them here on 9E. And what I did prior to these changes was I would live here. I would farm like 300 Mark power flow control chips, and then 300 Mark 1 bonding pins, and the rest I would just farm on these Mark 1 amplifiers so I can create more 6 dot mods. And these Mark II pulse modulators weren't an issue, because I had a lot of them, and the passive income from those wasn't enough to keep a sustainable system for me to focus on 4 days slicing material, 3 days new mods, and then I would get on average at least 1 plus 25 speed mod every week. And you can look at my past mod work to see that like I was consistently building good mods. And since they've made these changes, what I've been doing is I've been creating a lot of 6C mods or 6D mods, because I don't have the income of these Mark II thermal exchange units to work them higher. And I mean a lot. So I've been farming, I stuck to my old system, and I was farming more 6 dot slicing materials, and I was just building a bunch of okay mods, like green 6 dot mods, that just wasn't hitting the speed thresholds that I want, because I wasn't able to fully develop them and work them that my guide has. So what have I been doing to kind of fix this issue that I've been having with slicing material? Because you have two options. You can come here and you can sim this 9E node, but I want to show you how just unbelievably bad these drop rates are. Because if it's 33.33% and then it's only dropping 1, it's overall, like if you want all these pieces, then it can be an okay then this is the best way to farm all these pieces. But if you look here, the average drop rates isn't going to be great. So for 7 so far with 150, let's see what I get here. 9 with 150, and I've been getting on average anywhere from 1 to 9 for 150 crystals, which is not a lot. So what I've been doing to augment my mod income to make up the loss of these Mark II thermal exchange units is actually weekly shipments. So weekly shipments gives me another 30 of these Mark II thermal exchange units. And if you look, the price is actually very, very generous. You would have thought that they would go crazy with these, but they're not bad. And if you spend, it's 80 for 5, you can buy 30. So I buy these every single week out of weekly shipments, and that has saved me from how atrocious these drop rates can be, because it varies. And over time, if you do your 50s on them, then yeah, you can get anywhere from 1 to 9, and you do that over 7 days, then it's not bad. But I still have to farm enough material to get my 5 dot slicing material, and then so that I can create 6 dot mods, and then the extra I can throw on here for the Mark II thermal exchange units for my 50 refreshes, but it's still not enough. And so what I've done to augment that is just weekly shipments, and it's not that bad as far as income. because it's 480 crystals a week, and then it gives me 30 more of these Mk2 thermal exchange units, which has been enough to help me maintain a healthy balance of slicing material. So this isn't going to be for everyone. Not everyone has extra crystals. I do get first in fleets every day, and I'm in Kyber too. So I have the extra crystal income to be able to spend on these slicing materials. So if you want to, you absolutely can come in here and do these refreshes here and try to farm some more material. Sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get a decent amount, and other times you won't get lucky and you could end up with 0, 1, 2, whatever it is, because it just varies. So what I've been doing is just buying them out of shipments, and then all the extra income I have, I come in here and slice them, and that's been helping me overcome this huge bottleneck for Mark II thermal exchange units. So let me know if you have been having this issue, this bottleneck, and what you're doing to solve it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.